Good afternoon, student. We are learning English and we are reading textbook as well as grammar. Okay, and we did different exercises yesterday, and some of the text we read unit 1, 2, and today's also we are going to read the same from the textbook. All right, so what is here today? We are going to read different topic, different topic, that is email, how to write letter in email. Our concern is how to write letter in email. All right, so you know that email means electronic mail. Okay, my dear students, email is electronic mail. This email it was first founded by Siva Ayyadurai. He was scientist. Siva Ayyadurai, he was American Indian scientist. For the first time he invented, means he is the founder of email according to Google's. Okay, according to Google's is also one of the important source of information and knowledge. All right, so we find, and he was scientist, he was American Indian scientist. His name is Siva Ayyadurai. He for the first time founded this email. Okay, now, and you see what is there, what is email? Electronic mail in short, and its definition: email is one of the most important service of internet, yes, through which we can send and receive messages, information, idea, etc. Okay, email is related to the internet, service of internet. It is the service of internet, my dear students. Yeah, it is related to the internet. It is inside the internet, service of internet. Yes, and through which we can send and receive messages, information, different important documents or ideas. All right. Okay, so it makes our day-to-day life easier. It makes our official work easier, life easier. All right, now look at here. And my dear students, writing letter and writing letter in email is totally different. Yeah, writing letter and writing letter in email is different. All right. Okay, so I am going to show you one thing. Okay, see first how to make Google account. First, you see, you have to make a Google account. Yes, Google account to access it. Yeah, how to make Gmail ID? Then we need a Gmail ID to write a letter, to send messages, information. Yeah, and it is related to the Google's. We should go in Google's and we make our ID first. Yeah, and according to ID we should do our activities. Okay, we send, receive the messages. All right, so there are some steps of creating ID. Yes, Google ID. First, we should put personal information. Our personal information we should put there. Yeah, while creating the account, personal information, just like real name and last name, our first name, last name. Yeah, we should put there. Yes, and username will be your email address. When you write username, it will be your email address. Yeah, create good password. Yes, and password should be easy to remember and it should be strong, easy to remember. If you forget password, again we have to create new one. We have to send the message to the Google's, and Google's will give some ideas how to find out. Okay, now yes, if you forget password, again we have to forget password. Okay, so password should be easy to remember and is strong. My dear student, password will be made. Yes, and you have to memorize the password. If you forget password, again there will be problems. You should create new one. Yes, and create your profile. Yes, if you do all this, you have to create your profile and log in to your email. Then you can open your Google account or Google ID. Yes, now, or Gmail ID, Gmail ID in Google, right? See, so these are the steps, okay. We should put our personal information, first name, last name. Yeah, we have to use username, and it will be the email address, and the steps, making password, and it should be easy to remember. Yeah, easy to remember, and it should be strong password should be. And another, create your profile and log in to your email. You should log in email, and you can have the email ID, and through email ID you can send the message. You can write later, and writing later in email is different. My dear students, you can see one later. Please slide you can see. Yeah, cover letter when sending official document to the school. This is a cover letter, and once you see, yes, here one letter is given. What is this? One applicant are prepared to send their official documents to their admission office. It is essential they follow the specific mailing instruction provided by the program. Ideally, applicant should make photocopies of the documents. It is letter to the school, my dear student. Yeah, it is also from the Google's. Another letter, slide next. Yes, another slide. Yes, you see now here, letter sample is given here. Okay, you can see first date is given here, June 30, 2020, admission office. Yeah, ABC Language School, 15 West 14th Street, New York. Yes, New York, this address, USA. Dear sir, madam, enclosed please find the following materials as required by your school. Letter from sponsor, official bank statement, health certificate on June, this is given here, and your week intensive English course beginning on September 1st, 2020 through Apply ELS.com online application service. Please let me know if you have any question regarding the enclosed document. Sincerely yours, sincere Henry Tao. Okay, it is given, and what is at the first, date is also there. Yeah, and to whom you are going to send, his address also there. Okay, it is also found, it is a letter. Okay, it is a letter. Now my dear students, next slide, page number 23. Next slide, page number 23. This is one letter. Okay, now my dear student, you see the page number of your textbook. Yes, 23, and see now here there is also one letter. Read the following email and compare it with the Nima's letter on the basis of following point: layout, salutation, language used, and closing. Yeah, 2 is there. 2 means to whom we are going to send the letter. His address, learningenglish@edu educationnet.com. Yes, it is the address to whom we are going to send the letter. CC Curriculum Center, Curriculum Department Center, Bhaktapur @educationnetwork.com. Subject: query about audio materials. Now, who has written this letter, my dear students? Kiran Thapa Magar, downside with you. Kiran Thapa Magar from Sri Bageshwar Secondary School, Sirsa, Gwani, Basauti. It is from Dadaldura. All right. So it is given here. So in this letter, what he is asking? Yeah, Kiran Thapa Magar has written this letter. Yes, to learningenglish@educationnetwork.com. Yes, and what is this asking? What is the subject matter of writing this letter? This letter is written in email now, my student. Yeah. So who is writing a letter? This person name is downside, you see, and to whom we are going to write, his email address is at the top. 2 is written there. 2. So what is here? I am a student. What he is writing? Yes, dear Mrs. Adhikari. He is writing to Adhikari, Mrs. Adhikari. Okay. Now his address to the Mrs. Adhikari. I am a student of grade 9 at Sri Bageshwar Secondary School in Sirsa, BDC of Dadaldura district. My dear student, he is from Dadaldura district. Okay, BDC Sirsa BDC. Okay, district. I am contacting you. I am contacting you to ask about audio materials. My dear student, underline this word: audio materials. Yes, materials. Your Co. company develops. I am interested to know whether the materials come in DVD and CDs. Underline DVD, CDs, or if we have to download them. Could you please send me some more information regarding the materials, as I am not sure which would be the most useful for a student student like me studying in a remote village school in Nepal. He is asking a question. I would also be thankful if you could tell me whether the materials have to be brought or are available from or charge. Okay, charge. Looking forward to your reply. Best regard, Kiran Thapa Magar, Sri Bakeshwar Secondary School, Sirsa, First Guani, Basauti. Okay, it is written from Dalildura, very far western development region of Nepal. Okay, now this is a letter, and first you have to notice who is writing. Kiran Thapa Magar, to whom learning English @educatenet.com, and his address to Mrs. Adhikari. What is this letter about? He is asking a question, query about the audio material. His letter is centered to the audio materials, which is useful for learning English, improving English. Audio material, what do you call? Helps to improve our English. So he is very interested to learn English. So he is asking where we can get in DVD or CD, where it is available. He is asking a questions. All right. So we can read this letter easily, and we have to do some vocabulary or exercises. All right. So my dear students, he is interested to learn some materials, to get some material. They are freely available or we have to pay money. Charge is there. The charge is there, or just we have to pay. All right. So here, and at the top you have seen we need an email ID. After making email ID, we can write later in email. It is easy. Yeah, it is easy. Yes, where we make email ID in Google's. Yeah, we have to make our email ID, then we have to write this later. My dear students, come to this way. Okay. Now, okay, what is here? You have read the letter. You have read the letter. All right. So in this letter, you have seen what? Please look at here. In this letter, you have seen who has written this letter, and what is his question? Why is writing? Yeah, about audio materials. Yeah, and from which school? You have seen his name of the school. Yes, to whom he has addressed, Miss Adhikari, and to whom he is writing this also. Yeah, so all things are given here in the letter. Okay, so and I show you one international letter writing. Everything, date, address, all are written in this left part, not right part, left part. Okay, writing standard letter, writing common letter, difference. Yeah, if you write standard letter according to international label, you can see the previous letter. You find these are found in Google's also. Okay, yeah, Google's also standard letter, this letter. And now one email letter you are reading now. Okay, now my dear students, you just learn some of the words he has used in the letter. What are the words? Vocabulary. Query, Q-U-A-R-Y. Query means inquiry. Query means inquiry, questions. Okay, question. He is asking a question. Yes, about audio materials. We have to buy, or they are available in CD or where, or DVD. CD or DVD. He is asking question. Okay. Yes. Now, okay, and what is here, my dear students? You can see compact disc. CD means compact disc, D-I-S-K, and DVD. Yes, DVD means you can see digital. Now, what is here? DVD means digital versatile disc. Digital versatile disc, that is DVD, and CD compact disc, full form I have said. Okay, digital versatile disc and compact disc. You can see materials, resources, equipment. Materials, resources, equipments. Okay, materials, resources, equipments. All right. Co means company. Yeah, co means company. Information, knowledge, fact. Information means knowledge, fact. And remote means distance or far. Mr. Kiran Thapa is writing from Dadaldura district. It is very far from center, from Kathmandu, from Buthuval, from Baidawa. It is far from here, Dadaldura district. Okay. Now, this Kiran Thapa Magar, he is asking about the audio materials, and what he wants to improve his English. So, he wants to get that DVD player or CD player, DVD player or CD player, compact discs or yes, digital versatile discs, digital versatile discs. All right. Now, and remote, distance, far, regarding, concerning. What is the meaning of regarding? Concerning. Available, obtainable, available, obtainable, look forward to, hope for, look forward to, hope for. Mr. Kiran Thapa Magar is hopeful to get these audio materials, All right. Now, my dear students, these are the vocabulary words, similar meaning, which are used in the text, You can write antonyms also, not only synonyms. You have to read antonyms also, opposite word also. Sometimes similar word, sometimes opposite words. Yeah. Yes, you have to learn what is the opposite word of this. Just keep your mind. Yeah. Concentrate your mind on passage. Read at least 3 times this passage, 3 times. At least 3 times read and try to solve the questions. Try to solve the vocabulary one. All right. Otherwise, you cannot solve the question easily. Okay. Now, once more, I would like to repeat this. Query, inquiry, questions, materials, resources, equipments, co means company, information means knowledge, fact, remote means distance, far, regarding means concerning, available means obtainable, look forward to means hope for. Yes, hope for. All right. See. Now, questions. What are the questions? Yeah, regarding this text. What are the questions related to this later? Okay. Now, you have seen he is addressed to Mrs. Adhikari and he is writing his address, and English date is there. Have you found? Generally, in later we find English date. He has not written date of date in later. Have you seen? No, we do not find date there, but it is necessary to write date. But generally in Google's, all date is already mentioned there, in which date it is received or sent, but we should write the date at the top, at the left part here, this side, in international methods. Okay. Now, and next thing is we have to address. We need a Google Gmail ID. Gmail ID is there. In this Gmail ID we should send, and yeah, the person who received this letter, his address is there. Okay. Receiver, sender, receiver, sender. Yeah. Oh, so receiver Gmail ID we need, and sender also, from sender to receiver. Yes, we should make our Gmail account ID, and receiver also we need. Then only we can exchange. Then only we can exchange the message, information, documents, any essential documents there. All right. Okay. Now, my dear students, we have some questions. What are questions related to this text? You have read. When this letter is written, it is not mentioned. I have told who has written this letter, from where does he live? Yes, why he is writing this letter. Mr. Kiran Thapa Magar is very interested to know, read about materials, and he is asking question whether these materials are freely available in the market or concerned educational department, or we have to pay the money. Yes, it is very difficult to learn in remote part of the country without DVD or CD, or if there is no internet access, if there is no computer facility, it is difficult to learn. That is why to improve English it is difficult for the students who are living in remote part of the country. Okay. Who is Kiran Thapa Magar? Kiran Thapa Magar is a student who is very interested to learn English, who is very interested to learn English. Who is Kiran Thapa Magar? Can you tell me? He is a student, yes, reading in Bageshwari Secondary School, and he is very interested to learn English. He want to improve his English. That's why he is searching, some of the materials through which we can improve our English. Yeah, he is searching. He is very good boy, intelligent boy. He is very good boy, interested. If you have interest, the things will be in your access. If you are not interested, you can't do anything. First, our interest. Yes, Nima, she also suggested her brother to learn English. If you want to know the worldly activities, worldly events, you must know the English. Maximum books, maximum news, important things are relayed in English. Yes, most of the people in the world, they communicate in English. It is easy to learn, right? So Nima, but here Kiran Thapa Magar, being a student of class 9, he is going to collect the materials. He is asking question whether these CD or DVD, they are available freely from the curriculum department or not. Yes, curriculum department design the course, and they should give audio materials of English, of science, anything they should provide, or they should give the link, or they should give the email ID. Yes, we can search in Googles and we can get from there. We can search in Googles and we can get from there. Yes, if without educational materials we cannot have effective learning. For the effective learning we need educational materials. So these are also educational material of English. Okay, the different subject in secondary level. Yeah, so if they are technical, we should provide technical facilities to the students so that they can learn easily. All right. So my point is this, my dear students, these materials helps to the student to improve English. That's why Kiran Thapa Magar is also interested to get these all materials. Okay, if they are available in Googles, if they are available in internet, you can get through pen drive, CD, DVD, the different means. Through this you can receive. Okay, you will get now, and that helps to improve his English skill. All right. So my dear students, now after reading this text, we can solve some of the question. In exam, the vocabulary will be asked and question answer will be asked, fill in the blanks will be asked. So you must be ready mentally. Okay. So develop your reading skill. Reading skill. I already told you, read at least 3 times. When he has written this letter, to whom he has addressed, from where he is writing the letter, what is his subject matter in his letter, what is the subject matter. Mostly in official letter we need subject. Subject should be mentioned there. What is subject of writing letter? Okay, suppose you are writing a letter to the principal, what is your subject? Yeah, you are writing a letter to the Prime Minister, what is your subject matter? What is the subject matter to be concerned? This should be mentioned very clearly in the letter. All right. So Kiran Thapa Magar is writing on subject that is about audio material. He is searching audio material. The question about audio material is his subject matter. All right. Okay. Now my dear students, you can see who is Kiran Thapa Magar. Very simple answer. Kiran Thapa Magar is a student. He is learning English in Bageshwari Secondary School. Okay, he is a student of class 9. Kiran Thapa Magar is a student of class 9 and he lives in Dadel-Dhura district. Okay, now why is writing this email? He is writing this email in order to ask about audio materials of English. Audio materials of English. Now, why is writing this email? He is writing this email in order to ask about audio materials of English. Now, my dear students, write the receiver's email address. Yeah, write the receiver's email address. there is a 2 in this letter written. So, this right email address. Okay. What is the email address? You can write here to learningenglish@educatenet.com. It is the receiver email address. You can write there. Okay. Now, where does Kiran Thapa live? Kiran Thapa live in Dadildura district. You can write his full address also there. What is full address? You can write his full address is, you can write Sirsa, first Gwani, what is here? Basanti. Okay. See, it is his full address. You can write from the book. He is from Dadildura district. Where does Kiran Thapa Magar live? He lives in Dadildura districts of which BDC? This BDC, Dadildura district. You can write. Okay. Write full form of DVD and CD. The full form of DVD is digital. What is called? Digital. Now tell me, what is the full form of DVD? Digital versatile disc. Yeah, disc. Digital versatile disc, and CD compact disc. Compact disc. All right. So they are, available in the market. They make to exchange our information also. Yeah, we can copy, we can carry, we can store. Yeah, and we can use them easily in learning activities. Okay, we can develop, we can use them in learning activities, teaching, learning program also. These materials are used. All right. So internet makes our life faster, easier, and comfortable. Okay. For that we need interest. We should use. Yeah. We should practice. Then only these things will be easier. Otherwise difficult. My dear students. So who is the founder of email for the first time in the history of Google? Yes, Siva Ayyadurai is an American Indian. He founded email. Okay. Yes, email is an electronic mail. Yes, email is an electronic mail. Or what is the definition of email? Is one of the most important service of internet. Yes, through which we can send and receive the message. Yeah, we can receive and send the message through email. To send or receive message, we need email ID. We have to make email ID. Yes, what are the steps of making email ID? First, we have to put personal information there. First name, last name. Yes, and we have to use username. Will be the email address. We have to write username. It will be the email address, and we have to create password. Yes, password, and password will be the easy, and it should be remembered easily, and it should be strong password. Okay, and we need to create our profile, and we have to log in, and we have to make a email ID. Yes, these are the steps in Google's. If you take mobile or laptop, you can create yourself. Try first. Okay, and it will ask question, and you have to go on filling. Yes, filling, typing there, and yes, if you have any problems, you can go to your senior and he will help. Those who knows about the knowledge of IT, they can guide you. Your teacher can guide you. Yes, your senior brother, sister, even your father, if father is educated person, he can guide you how to make email ID. Yes, so you can ask to your father, even mother also, if she is educated, if she is just like using mobile internet, she can help you in creating email ID. All right. So try your first make your email ID. Yes. Now it is the age of internet. Yes, we have to receive different documents. We have to send different documents through email. All right. So this Mr. Kiran Thapa also asking a question about audio material through email. Yes, he is writing an email and sending the letter to the CDC curriculum department. Yes, to ask about audio material. Why he needs audio video materials? Means he is interested to improve his English. He is interested to improve his English. He want to learn more in English. He want to improve his English pronunciation. yeah, vocabulary, word meaning, different things there. Okay. Now, my dear students, you can make your email ID and write letters, reply letters to Nima, and read these letters and read the vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, and some of the fill in the blanks regarding, different questions regarding these texts. Okay. Now, so telling you this much, let me goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.